Welcome to Java Walker World into our Newfoundland, Canada road trip in our newly converted Ford Transit 250 camper van. In today's video, we share with you our inaugural road trip to the magical island known as Newfoundland. This was a trip that we had been hoping to do for the longest time, and after the van was built, we were anxious to get going. Not only was this trip about testing the camper van and build out Ford's functionality and comfort, we were honestly tired and we were in need of a travel adventure. For those of you who are new around here, we are Fern and Frank, a couple of restless retirees looking for the next travel adventure. And of course, we must not forget our little sweetheart Molly, who inspired us to seek adventure in a tiny home on wheels so that she is never excluded.
Well, good morning everybody. We are on our very first van life
trip. Camper trip.
I didn't even know how to say that.
It's our inaugural trip.
Yeah.
Our first one.
So
We're all loaded up. We just pulled out of the cabin and we're on our way to just outside North Sydney for our first night at a campsite. So we're going to be able to test out the camper and all that stuff.
So how many hours do we have on the road?
About 6.5.
6.5 hours. So probably take us a little longer because we're going to stop for a Timmy's for sure and everything. Hopefully we haven't forgotten anything, but I always try to tell ourselves that we can always pick up whatever it is that we've forgotten.
Yeah,
So
Molly needs her pee breaks.
We'll see you as we go along. Enjoy the ride.
Boy, were we ever pleased to finally arrive at our Nova Scotia campsite with these awesome views.
So what's happening? Good morning everybody. We are now waiting for our ferry to head over to Newfoundland. We're in North Sydney at the terminal. And what were they directed us to row 11. They gave us great instructions.
Yeah. So we got.
They told us that there will be people directing us on where to take Molly. That we can take Molly for a little walk. That there's a terminal until for us to browse through, and then they'll start boarding. What do our tickets look like?
Like that.
So our tickets look like that. Yeah. So. Off we go. We're going to grab Molly. She's in her hard crate. It has to be a hard crate. And I'm just going to clean up. Some things flew around on our drive up. So we're going to clean that up. We'll see you soon. We're going to go take Molly to relieve herself. Potty break, and now we are just waiting to get called in.
Yeah, waiting in line. Doesn't look like it's going to be overly busy because there's tons of lanes here and there's not very many vehicles, so it'd be even better. More room for everybody.
Yep.
Good morning.
So they give you a little relief area here, and we're out at the front here, or this is the back, I have no idea. Let's put her in so we can, and I think we're going to be going soon, so we better put Molly away in her kennel. Now let me explain why we chose to kennel her. We don't have access to her if she stays in the vehicle or in the van. Once we sail, we will have no access to her or anything we want on there. So we chose to kennel her, that way we can check on her regularly. And we're gonna leave her, she'll be fine. We gave her a little something from the vet that will calm her and keep her settled. She'll sleep most of the trip. Looks like she might be the only one. Most people have left their animals in the vehicle. So there she is. We'll see you later. She's got water and we'll check on her regularly, and if she needs to relieve, we can. And they give you, it's a heated area in case it's really cold. And they have a pee station here in case there's bad weather and you can't go out, and fresh water. And little baggy areas. Okay. Give her a treat or two. Okay.
The ferry was quite nice. It had restaurants and shops, and it had this lovely seating area. There was seating all over the place that was free. We paid for these seats. It wasn't that much more expensive. It didn't cost much, so we decided to do that. That way we had a guaranteed seat where you might not. And there's Frank relaxing. As we approach Port aux Basques, Newfoundland, the ferry port, these are the very first scenes that we see. Breathtaking.
I've been acting like a wild man, sleeping like a child. You're so luminous and vibrant. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom. Always in bloom for you.
Thank you to Marine Atlantic for an awesome crossing.
So many times I've stranded, a castaway on unknown shore, although a stranger in this continent, I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom, always in bloom for you.
We're both so excited to be in Newfoundland.
An infatuated light. Although it hurts me to be with you, I'm always in bloom, always in bloom for
Here we are, our very first day in Newfoundland. We are at Cheeseman Provincial Park. I think it's called JT or JS. Oh, I'll get that. It'll be on the screen, the initials that go before the Cheeseman Provincial Park area. In any case, we've had a wonderful night. It was really, really great. We are just checking out the beach. We are on our way to Grossmore National Park here in Newfoundland. We are on the west coast of Newfoundland. These are our very first few days actually doing van camping with our new Forge Transit and our
whether or not everything we built out on it works or not, and that sort of thing, and finding our groove. But this is a beautiful beach. Welcome. So as we get off of the ferry, on our way to Newfoundland from North Sydney, Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, this is the very first provincial park, and everybody comes here. The lineup after the ferry, everybody just drove right here because it is an evening arrival, and so you don't want to be driving in an unfamiliar place as the sun is going down. So it takes a little while to set up and so forth. So anyway, it was very, very easy to book a place online here. I would highly recommend that you go ahead and Newfoundland Parks, go onto their website and sign up and log in and book your sites here, and just make sure you get a receipt or an email confirmation that you have your site booked. We did a mistake and we didn't get that confirmation. But they were very accommodating. They did find us a site. It didn't have any power, but we managed to work our way. People were very, very friendly here and offered us a little bit because we have the Blue Eddy. It only took an hour to charge up, and it was fine. People were very nice and allowed us to do that for today. But now we've learned a new lesson. This is the very first time Molly's been on a beach. I think she's liking it. She's tired of walking on the sand. Are you tired? Let's get going. Let's go.
We are now en route to Gros Morne National Park. We have booked 2 nights at a KOA campground there, and the reviews were very good, so we thought, that sounds great, let's do that. But in the meanwhile, we are just passing by a beautiful city called Corner Brook. Let's take a look.
This hopefully is going to take us downtown. Look at that, isn't that something? Some beautiful views coming off the highway. Wow.
Here are some fun facts about the city of Corner Brook. It is the smallest city to have ever hosted the Canadian Winter Games. The main industry here is pulp and paper. Corner Brook has the largest regional hospital in all of the western side of Newfoundland. Corner Brook has a population of just under 20,000. And Captain James Cook has a historical plaque here because he surveyed these lands.
Check this out. Here we are in beautiful Corner Brook, Newfoundland. Check out this view. Wow. Incredible. The mountains through here. This is Corner Brook, Newfoundland.
Yay, we found a coffee shop. There we go. Off we go for a little snack and some coffee.
A latte, you, a scone. Fern is having soup, a coffee.
Well, our bellies are full, so let's keep going. These are beautiful mountains, beautiful seaside cliffs, very gorgeous drive through here. A few switchbacks going back and forth. If you love driving that sort of thing, this is the road for you. The mountains are gorgeous. The fjords, this is what Gros Morne is famous for, is the beautiful mountains and the fjords through here. I doubt we'll be doing any of that, but we love to see it and experience it. And these switchbacks, well, Frank loves them. Thank you for joining us, and for a little sneak peek of what to expect next week, Stay tuned because we have a little montage for you. And if you're interested in following us on all the socials, you can always find us at Java Walker World. See you next time.
Molly's hungry. What you doing, Molly? Going right now.
Provincial Park. So we're cleaning up, having our coffee, had our breakfast.
The Blue Eddie.
We topped
We're
up
doing
Blue
that
Eddie,
right
we
now.
charged
It says phone tour. Museum, gift shop, and coffee shop.
Good. How are you?
Fine, they were so friendly there. Joe's Gems and
So here's we're gonna go check it out. That's a nice
confused. Somebody tell me when they show that, does that mean
내 공간 속에 멈춰